How you doing, everybody? Nick DiVirgilio here, and I've come up with a fun and challenging single paradiddle exercise around the drum kit. Here's how it goes. I've come up with 7 different ways to play the single paradiddle utilizing 4 different areas of my drum kit. Now you can use any 4 areas that you want, but for this demonstration I'm going to use my rack tom, my floor tom, my ride cymbal, and my hi-hat. You play each of the 7 variations of the paradiddle for 2 bars, making up a 14-bar cycle. As soon as you finish up that 14-bar cycle, you switch to another part of your drum kit. And after you've done that whole cycle 4 times, you've completed the exercise. The key for this exercise is that no matter what tempo you're playing it at, is to get through the whole 14-bar cycle all 4 times without making any mistakes. Easier said than done, right? This will really help your timing, your finesse around the drum kit, and your independence. Let me quickly show you how each of the 7 different variations of the paradiddle goes, and then we'll get into the exercise right away. One thing I want to let you know right at the top here, the sticking never changes. It's always right, left, right, left, left. That's all you do throughout the whole thing. The one little part to make it a little bit harder, which is also going to add to your independence, is that your left foot is going to be playing all the quarter notes, and your right foot is going to be playing beats 1 and beats 3. So like this. 1, 2, 3. That gives you nice bass, a little ostinato underneath all of the paradiddles you're doing on top of it. The only change is when I get over to the hi-hat, I'm going to stop playing the hi-hat on the quarter notes and just keep the hi-hat closed. If you go to a different section of your kit where you're not playing the hi-hat, keep the hi-hat going on all quarter notes. Okay, let's go through all of the paradiddles real quickly here. First one is just going to be on your snare drum like this. Okay, second paradiddle is like this. Third paradiddle goes like this. Fourth paradiddle goes like this. Fifth paradiddle goes like this. All right. Sixth paradiddle, the one I find kind of the most difficult, is like this. And the 7th and final one is all on the rack tom. And there you go. So once you get through that whole 14-bar cycle, you move to the next part of your kit. So for me, I'll start back over on the snare, but then I'm going to be going to the floor tom. Play that whole 14-bar cycle, then I'll switch to the ride cymbal, and so on, and then finally over to the hi-hat. What's fun about when I get over to the right side of my kit over here is I'm going to have to start switching my hands, crossing over at certain sections, and then when I get over to the hi-hat, I'm going to have to start pulling back my left hand, and you start getting into some different feels around the drum kit. So that's where the dexterity around your kit comes. One last thing, once you start getting this down and you start raising the tempo a bit, that's where the workout really comes in. Especially when you're around 150, 140, 160, anywhere around in there, you start breaking out in a little bit of a sweat, you start feeling it in your muscles, and it's just really good fun and a nice little challenge. So for this demonstration, I'm going to start at 100 BPM, play it for you. Then I'm going to do it at 130 and then at 160. And I'm going to play it as cleanly as I possibly can. You definitely play it as cleanly as you can when you're doing it at home. And I hope you enjoy this single paradiddle workout around the drum kit. Here we go.